Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video. Welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I am your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on September 17th or 18th, 2025, depending on where you're at in the world. Keep in mind that tarot is timeless. I'm just giving you the date so that you know I don't repost. And if you do like my videos, I post 2 fresh videos every single day, one around 6 p.m. and one at 10:30 p.m. And if you like to do live chat with other people, my 10:30 p.m. video always comes with a live chat. That's Eastern time, Florida time. And sometimes the 6 p.m. video does. It really just depends if it's long enough. Anyways, before I start your reading, I want to be the first person to tell you that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you. And thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. So let's see what wants to come out. A conversation. Little birdies get together and talk. Little birdies get together and talk. What do they talk about, right? What do they talk about when they get together? That might come out in the tarot. Something about this conversation. Small gathering, short visit, little outing. But again, what kind of conversation is it? So, we do have coffin on the bottom, so it might be something about an ending. Oh, nothing else wants to come out from there. All right, so let's move on to Wisdom of the Oracle. What's this conversation about? What do these birdies talk about? What are these birdies saying? An ending? It's about an ending. About an ending. It's about time to go. Card 45, which turns to 9, which is also endings. We're in the 9th month. We're in a 9-year thinker. But it did kind of come out in the reverse. This is also 44, 444, all right? Somebody might get out of their head, stop thinking, and make a move, all right? And then here, boom, there's this conversation. All right. Okay. Let's pull something from the game of life here. Show me what I need to see for this. Mental health was on the bottom, but it was also in the reverse. So I don't know if it's going to... I don't know how this conversation may affect you. It could be better. Or it could be somebody has to have this conversation, okay? Could be literally pressing on someone's mind here. Now, we have, at the end of this, success guaranteed. So this is what I want to focus on, a very positive conversation, okay? Also 12, you could be seeing 1212. All right, so focus on a very positive conversation. Your energy ripples. So I really feel like this is positive karma, okay? Coming back. New job opportunities. So whatever this opportunity is, whether it's a job or not, because it did come out reverse, so I do feel like whatever it is, I feel like it's an opportunity is what it's saying, regardless. It's your positive karma coming back. Now, you are being used by them, and this love is unconditional, and then this card is reversed. The being used by them is reversed. So this could be exactly what's going on. You know, in your readings, it's been coming out that there's an ending happening, okay? And that could be this. Someone could be realizing, hey, I'm not going to allow myself to be used. What? You know, it's like, you know, it could be another person. Your boundaries have been showing up pretty high in your readings lately, Aquarian. So it could be someone else realizing this. Someone dear to you, someone you love unconditionally. However the energy resonates, because I'm just reading the energy here. You don't have to apply it to your life at all. Wow, there's a lot coming out here. There's just a lot of messages to come out. All right, it is safe for you to love. I would say no matter what, you know, it is safe for you to love is going to go with this unconditional love card. Because it reminds me of that person that no matter what, you know that you're going to love them. Even when they screw up. Even if you have to love them from a distance. I feel like no matter what, it's that kind of love. It's a strong love, you know? This says trust, and this says religious factors. So this is like, well, I'm really into you, but, you know, our beliefs, our backgrounds, we're so different. My friends and family, your friends and family, you know, it wouldn't work. But the more I hear about reasons it wouldn't work, is just really, I'm just hearing another reason somebody wants to get beyond, you know? Because obviously someone has put so much thought into that, right? So always, for me, the answer always, there's a little bit of the answer in the question. And the question is trust, or if someone has trust. Let's just give the analogy of tarot. There's a tarot reader. I don't know if I can trust a tarot reader. I don't know if I can trust this. You know, they're not godly. They don't, whatever. That's just easy analogy because we're watching, it's a tarot reading, okay? And then someone just gets beyond that. Somebody trusts their instinct, their gut. Heart to heart, right? Conversation. I do feel like someone is more or less, I feel like someone's more or less feeling like it's safe to trust you, though. Someone who has been avoidant, right? Look at that face. You know, someone's trying to give this person love, and this person just stares off into the distance, won't accept love. And I guarantee you, this person won't accept love because they know if they allow it in and then it walks out or leaves in whatever form or capacity someday, it's going to really hurt. So this is why they stay closed off, avoidant, don't want to focus on that. But if this is coming out, I would imagine that someone has to. And I would imagine that somebody is so challenged and triggered that it does come down to also beliefs, religious factors, or what someone believes in. Like, someone has put so much thought into you and them that their questioning of you should be in the answer. Because they're questioning you so much because they are into you, because they love you, because they probably can't stop loving, you know, and that's why they have all these questions. Still avoiding. This came out in the pre-shuffle. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for. So if anyone needed to hear that. I'm leading you to the answer of your prayers, all right? So please listen and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. This is a very powerful time to get dreams. It really is. Pay attention to them, and even if they seem weird, even look up the archetype dreams. Okay? Symbols. Look up the symbols if you see symbols in your dreams. All right. I'll tell you one thing. When I was going through a breakup one time, I used to dream a lot about rotten eggs and trash, and I was going through a break, like my relationship was just ending, and I was just dreaming of all kinds of like rotten things. So maybe somebody else is going through an ending. Maybe someone also might have dreams of someone who's passed away on the other side. Be open to those dreams. All right, Queen of Cups, intuition, also water, Pisces energy. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, so we have water energy, we have fire energy, and we have Five of Cups energy. This is like, I wish I didn't introduce this person to my mom. Because now I changed my mind. That's what I feel. I don't know. I'm just like, I wish I didn't introduce, as what I feel. Somebody's regretful over this. Or there were two options of person, of people. Like, there was someone who could have been warm, watery, psychic, intuitive, all right, and then someone who was like this very attractive little firecracker personality, and it's like, I regret. So if it's literally somebody regretting between two personality types, I can also see that as well. And someone's like, somebody realizes they were not thinking with their heart, but they were actually thinking with their ego. So someone made a decision, an action, a mistake, whatever, out of ego. And Two of Cups in the reverse in the past. So this could have led to this person and you at a distance, or if this is someone coming towards you, this could be someone who is going through or went through an ending. It can be that, because there's this energy of I'm going toward. So yeah, there could be someone who's coming toward you and actually going through some sort of ending as well. All right. So it can be someone who regrets about the past if they chose another person over you, but it also can be somebody about ready to come toward you and they're leaving someone. All right. Or vice versa. This could be you. There's a sense of divine timing, Seven of Pentacles, all right, which can just be a flat out like, what am I doing wasting my time? You know, somebody also might be feeling like that. Because this is the same energy. This is like, you know, I'm thinking, but why am I wasting my time thinking? Because someone is wasting time thinking. And somebody just goes from wasting time thinking to, oh, it's time to make a move. It's time to make a move. So now someone's about to make a move. They go from, looks like thinking, watching, finally busting some kind of move. Page of Cups. Sideways. The Devil. This person isn't really sure how you're going to receive what it is that they say, but they're going to say it anyway. All right. It may not come out the way they feel it either. So there's something this person wants to say from the heart, but it might come out more like a sword, because that's how it's coming out. It's coming out, yeah, happening soon, but it's almost, it kind of like reminds me of when I'm doing a reading, and if I tell you I get a download and I have to say it before I forget it, and it's like the way someone's heart is feeling, it's not going to come off their tongue like that. I do want you to know that. All right. It's not going to roll off their tongue the same way that it feels in their heart. Or this could be you. Something you're going to say isn't going to roll off the tongue the way you wanted it to, but you feel it. Tell me about this Queen of Cups, this water energy, this Pisces, maybe Cancer, Maybe Scorpio, maybe nothing, maybe just this psychic, warm, loving person. Page of Pentacles and a conversation. Unconditional love. Okay. So I feel like this is kind of how someone's seeing you. I feel like somebody sees you as a very loving person. Like you got unconditional love for everyone, probably for the world, because that's kind of that energy. All right. And maybe somebody even mistook that. Or maybe somebody... Now, if somebody gave bad advice and it kept somebody sort of like in limbo when it comes to making a decision, or if someone made a harsh decision based on someone else's advice, I can also see there could be like harsh words. Okay, like I shouldn't have listened to you, and then somebody go about their business and do what they wanted to do anyway, which was to go toward you. My phone went off right there. All right, tell me about the Queen of Wands. It can be karmic, it can be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. It's not Aquarius. It's... And it, you know, Aquarius, the star card in the reverse, also wish fulfillment in the reverse, Two of Cups. So it does look like somebody picked somebody, okay, who was very karmic for them. It could have been a fire sign, all right. And that was like whatever path they chose, that was like the end. There was like there was nothing. They whatever. You didn't get what you wanted with them, or they didn't get what they wanted with you. Whatever. It seems like that's what happened. And wow, okay. And regret now. I wish I could fix this now. I really wish I could fix this. So tell me about the Five of Cups. Wow, what? That's there, all right. Yes, it's because, you know, somebody's actions, somebody did something that went against their heart and their feelings. So if somebody did follow the advice of a friend or family member or whatever, somebody's very regretful because they didn't end up being happy. They're still not happy. They didn't get what they wanted. But if it is, because it's the Five of Cups and the Five of Cups, it's you know, the bottom line is someone's regretful because they didn't get what they wanted, period. Doesn't matter if they followed bad advice. It doesn't matter if they chose someone who was karmic or if they chose a physical connection. But it looks like they regret you. They regret not choosing you because that's what they wanted. They wanted you. That might be where there was issues with, you know, beliefs, someone's belief system. Two of Cups in the reverse, Emperor reverse, Seven of Pentacles reverse, Six of Pentacles reverse, Four of Cups in the reverse, and Page of Wands in the reverse. And this is like in the past, like this is somebody saying, I don't want no part of this, so I'm out of here. I'm out. But this is somebody not owning up to their stuff. This is someone not owning up to anything and just sort of ghosting, taking off, being a bad character and rolling out. That's, you know, it's the Emperor reverse with the Page of Wands reverse, the Two of Cups reverse. Okay, Four of Cups reverse, the Six of Pentacles reverse, Seven of Pentacles reverse. No, these cards are not reversed. This person's in reverse. That's why it's a bad person. if somebody wanted to even help you in the past and they're like, no, or somebody, it's like, no, there's somebody bad. There's a bad person attached to them, and I don't want to deal with that. It's like, this is bad energy. Whoever this is like a bad character right here. So it's like if somebody gave them advice about you, it's like, don't deal with Aquarius. They're a bad character, or they got a bad character. Or if you stop dealing with somebody, it was something to do with because of somebody who was around was no good. It's a bad character. But whatever this is, somebody's heart didn't align with their thoughts, and so it looks like their thoughts caused them to go against their heart for whatever reason. Not really sure if it was because of someone's advice or just because of fear, because it could have been fear. It could have been like, I'm afraid, I'm just afraid, I'm afraid. We got Aries energy here, Earth energy. So it does look like somebody had some sort of fear, and fear because of somebody being a bad character. I mean, like a bad character. Ten of Swords reverse. And so, Eight of Swords. Somebody couldn't stop thinking about this, or can't stop thinking about that. It's almost like somebody wants to have a conversation, and someone's about ready to have the conversation. Success of this conversation is guaranteed. But it's like dealing with some bad character over here in the past. And this is what is heavily on someone's mind before they do something or reach out or message. It's like, is somebody reaching out or messaging going to cause a problem, going to stir the pot, going to get a already bad character activated, triggered? Why is that Nine of Swords there? But I feel like someone might be having dreams, because it's coming out about dreams. I feel like somebody's having dreams. I know I sure am. I don't know if you guys are, but I think a lot of people are. And it's like, I can't let this go. I have to say something. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. That can't sleep. It wakes you up. It keeps you up. And think, and think, and think. Five of Wands reverse. Tower. Somebody's really got a heavy mind, and somebody's really stressed out thinking about a tower in reverse. Thinking about this dream or this nightmare. And so it's like they don't want this to happen. I've channeled this more than once. Somebody's perspective shifts once they have this dream or this revelation or whatever this is that they can't stop questioning or thinking about in their own mind. It's almost as if somebody then knows which direction not to go, or they stop going forward in some area that's kept them stuck. Tell me about the Six of Swords reverse. Ace of Swords reverse, yeah. Five of Swords reverse. That's again Six of Swords. It's like somebody brainstorms or has some sort of vision or nightmare, and it sort of everything pieces it together. And somebody figures out, and their phone went off, and somebody figures out exactly what's been keeping them stuck, or why they've been stuck, or why they draw in these bad characters into their life. It's like, oh, Eureka moment. I know why I bring these bad characters. I know why I attract this, or I know. It's like a revelation. It could be a revelation you're having. It could be a revelation someone else is having, but it's a major revelation, and then someone's like, it's time to go. And then it's like, that's when this conversation happens. That's why I don't know. Are you having the revelation? Then you feel an urgency to talk to someone. Does someone else have a revelation? And that it could be a dream. All right. And it's like, I want to talk to this person. I want to talk to them. Tell me about Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. This person is about to reach out. The time is approaching. The time is approaching. It really is. Something's being brought to the light with the Sun card, the Seven of Swords reverse, the Six of Cups. Maybe like I said, someone could be having dreams, whatever these dreams are, and it brings them to you. Tell me about the Page of Swords. That's Gemini energy. It's also watching, learning, and the Queen of Swords reverse. Three of Cups. Okay. I definitely see that if somebody does want to come in now, I see that somebody is watching for someone else not to be around. This is not a third party conversation. This is a one-on-one conversation. So now the Knight of Swords might literally be a very quick conversation that happens. And someone's sort of watching for someone not to be around. Tell me about the King of Swords. It just seems like it's because it's very private. Yes, Six of Cups. So somebody goes from thinking to reaching out, all right? Someone is thinking about you and they're thinking about reaching out. It could be very soon. It could be somebody who has Virgo in the chart with the Knight of Pentacles here. It could be somebody who has Judgment, okay, or Pluto or Scorpio in their chart. But it looks like somebody reaches out to Aquarius, and it looks like it's a fast conversation. You know, it's not like one of those hanging out. It's like, it seems like it's a quick conversation. It could even be like a Three of Cups. It seems like the conversation it's a nice conversation, don't get me wrong, but it seems like it's a conversation that really isn't for everyone. So it seems like a conversation that be had between you guys. It does seem pleasant, but it's not for everyone to be around. Tell me about that Knight of Swords. King of Cups. Scorpio energy, water energy. Nine of Wands reverse, Two of Cups reverse. Four of Wands, and it does look like it's somebody has something to say. It's like really, you know, where can we meet up? Where can we have this conversation? And then it sort of takes off from there. It's like the divine handle it from that point on. Once you and this person get into a conversation, it's almost as if you might feel like the divine is going to take the wheel on it. I don't know. You might feel divinely guided. They might. But it seems like something very special happens. But it happens very quickly. It seems like it might have something to do with somebody, you know, partnering up, joining up, leading to some sort of stability, again, success. So it's a positive conversation. Anyway, we're going to close out. It's positive, but it's only a conversation for you. And it says your dreams need a practical plan. So there, I'm telling you, somebody's had a dream. Again, this is like the fourth reading about a dream. Somebody's had a dream, and it provokes them to have a conversation with you. And there is money and success and stuff here. There is the energy of the bad character being in the rearview mirror. Okay, it's in the past, so getting smaller and smaller, that bad character. Anyway, guys, I will see you in your next video. This person's coming in real fast to talk to you, all right, but it does seem positive. Anyway, love you all. See you in your next one. Namaste, my friends.